Are you torn between the Samsung A55 and Oppo Reno 12 Pro? In this video, we'll put these two popular phones to the test to find out which one comes out on top. From camera performance to battery life, design, and overall user experience, we'll compare the key features of each device to help you make an informed decision. Whether you're a Samsung fan or an Oppo enthusiast, you won't want to miss this in-depth comparison. So, which phone will reign supreme? Let's watch this video to find out. For the design. The Galaxy A55, it's featuring a new aluminum frame. This makes it feel more like a Galaxy S24, with the three protruding cameras from the back glass panel and flat sides that nicely curve at the edges. Speaking of the frame, we of course cannot forget to mention the new design choice that comes with Galaxy A series, which is the slight bump on the right side that houses the power and volume keys. It comes with 213 gram weight, and it also supports IP67 for dust and water resistant. The Galaxy A55 comes in 4 colors: ice blue, lilac, navy, and lemon. For the design of the Reno 12 Pro, it has an alloy frame, which feels like very strong, glossy plastic, and a Gorilla Glass Victus 2 front. The back differs depending on your choice of color. It's a fairly big, as big as an iPhone 15 Pro Max, though thinner. And it's comparably light. At 180 gram, it feels refreshingly easy to carry and wave around. Oppo takes great pride in the construction of the Reno 12 Pro. It's built to withstand drops and sudden pressure like sitting on the phone, and there's internal cushioning to protect the components. Also, it comes with IP65 for dust and water resistant. The Oppo Reno 12 Pro come in 4 color: space brown, sunset gold, nebula silver, and Manish Malhotra. For the display, the Galaxy A55 include a Super AMOLED, slightly larger 6.6-inch screen with resolution of Full HD and 120 Hz refresh rate. It also supports HDR10, and protecting the display is Gorilla Glass. All in all, the Galaxy A55 5G display is an utter joy to use no matter for what purpose. Even in bright conditions, such as a clear day with lots of sun, I was able to see what was on the screen easily without straining my eyes. Unfortunately, some of the phone's other aspects, such as the fingerprint reader embedded in the display, are not as impressive. It takes too long for the sensor to recognize your finger, and a good second and a half passes before the phone unlocks. For the Oppo Reno 12 Pro, we have an OLED screen on the front with a 6.7-inch and a full HD plus resolution. The bezel's thin all around, and the glass curves into the ends of the phone. The display panel itself is flat, but has that slight futuristic look, since the glass panel creates the illusion that it's curved on each side, and it has a high refresh rate of 120 Hz for super smooth animations. There's an under-screen fingerprint scanner on board, which Oppo is incorporating in the overall software experience. If you hold down on it while unlocking the device, a few shortcuts will pop out. This way, you can get into your favorite apps with a simple tap and swipe. And for performance, the Galaxy A55 comes with the new Exynos 1480 chipset, and paired with 128 to 256 GB of storage and 6 to 12 GB of RAM. Performance has increased across the board. Power efficiency has also improved, but more on that when we reach the battery section. In game test in Galaxy A55 with League of Legends Wild Rift games, and I am happy to say that things ran smoothly without any overheating issues, drops in the frame rate, or lag. The game automatically set the graphics settings at medium for the Galaxy A55, with a frame rate of 60 frames. Apart from the gaming experience, the A55 was smooth and fluid when I was navigating the UI and scrolling through social media and websites. If you want to increase your storage, you have that option via a micro SD card slot, which is shared by the 2 SIM slot. It supports up to 1 terabyte. While the Oppo Reno 12 Pro, it's come with the new MediaTek Dimensity 7300 inside, paired with 256 to 5 and 12 gigabyte of storage and 12 gigabyte of RAM. The phone, it's not slow per se, but definitely slower to respond than the flagships we are used to. There's a slight touch lag, and sometimes the phone stutters before launching you into an app or popping out the keyboard. For what it's worth, the AI features work decently fast, at least up to par with competitors like the Galaxy S24. Thanks to you, my friend. If you watch the video until now, the battery life and software, the A55 ships with Android 14 alongside Samsung's One UI 6.1. You have 4 years of guaranteed software updates and 5 years of security patches. One UI 6.1 offers a polished and user-friendly experience. Features like lock screen widgets provide convenient access to information, enhanced by the always-on display. Additionally, users can customize their A55's system with a color palette matching their wallpaper for a personalized touch. The battery capacity at 5,000 mAh with the Galaxy A55. The A55 lasted a whole day of gaming, video streaming, and browsing social media with about 6-7 hours of screen on time. Even after a day with such heavy usage though, there was typically around 30-40% battery left. For the Reno 12 Pro, it shipped with ColorOS 14.1, and it's a very feature-rich reskin of Android 14. It has the previously mentioned floating sidebar, which can hold shortcuts to your favorite apps, a clipboard with which you can drag and drop files and copy text in and out of any app. And it holds the AI toolbox, which will be visible in the sidebar whenever the content on screen allows for AI features to be used. Like AI Studio is a separate app that allows you to generate cartoon avatars with your face on them. For the battery, it sports a 5,000 mAh battery. It lasts 12 hours of browsing, is around the upper end, but most flagships today give us 15 hours. On the flip side, 10 hours of video streaming YouTube is about what we expect from most upper range phones nowadays. The good news is that the Reno 12 Pro charges super fast with the 80-watt charger, so you can get 100% full in just 41 minutes. Finally, the camera. The Galaxy A55 come with triple camera system, including the 50 megapixel wide main snapper and a 12 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel for the macro. You can record video at 4K to TIH 60 frames, and the good news is that the image quality looks amazing from the main camera, with very good stabilization at that. What's even better is that swapping between the main and ultra-wide cameras does not seem to affect the level of contrast in the colors, resulting in a consistent look no matter which one you decide to use. Both cameras seem to have good HDR performance with enough details in the shadows and highlights while still retaining good levels of contrast in the image. We were very happy with the A55's main camera during low light conditions, with night shots being some of the best we've seen from a mid-range phone so far. The photos look realistic without being overly brightened, but the important parts that are lit by light sources are well visible and colors look what you would expect to see with your own eyes. The phone also comes with front camera with 32 megapixel for beauty selfie photos. And about the Oppo Reno 12 Pro, it's come with a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 50 megapixel telephoto camera and also 50 megapixel selfie snapper. It's higher than the Galaxy A55. The ultra wide camera is 8 megapixel and it kind of falls behind from the rest in the flock. Despite the high-res sensors and post-processing supposedly boosted by AI, the photos are far from the top dogs on the market. The photos are serviceable, but not amazing. The main camera's colors are amped and often all over the place. Specifically, skin tone can be way off depending on lighting. The details are soft and dynamics are harsh. The photos look very bright, yet dark spots are close to crushed. The selfie camera surprisingly gave us colors that are much tamer, closer to reality with more realistic skin tones too. Reno 12 Pro, it can also record videos with 4K like the A55. But videos here are okay, but not amazing. They generally suffer from the same setbacks as photos. Exposure is a bit too high, yet shadows don't get much of a boost. Colors are a bit skewed, and stabilization can be a bit jittery. So in the end, which phone should you choose? If you prioritize gaming performance and a slightly better camera experience, the Samsung A55 is a solid choice. But if design and battery life are what you're after, the Oppo Reno 12 Pro might suit you better. Thanks for watching our comparison of the Samsung A55 and Reno 12 Pro. Have you made your decision yet? Let us know in the comments below which phone you prefer and why. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more smartphone comparisons and reviews. Goodbye.